gonna take you behind the scenes of some of the most amazing shows here at New York Fashion Week. Oh my goodness. The backstage is the best place to be, you guys. It is where you see the action. It's where you see everybody pouring out their souls. Beautiful friends, happy, what is it, Saturday. It's Saturday morning. We're off to go see Backstage at Spade. I am so excited. I literally feel like I'm dreaming right now because this has been a part of my dreams. Only through God, you guys, only through God. God is so good. I'm wearing a really beautiful dress, very New York, very ready to go to the shows. Are you ready to come with me? Vámonos! So I'm here with Rita from SE, and she is the head designer for the Spade fashion show. So Rita, would you tell us a little bit about the inspiration for the nails for the girls?
Yeah, of course. The show actually is a really lush and beautiful inspiration. You know, living in an urban jungle, being surrounded by concrete and wanting to find the green spaces within it. So a lot of the colors are really earthy, but they also have like a nod to Kate Spade's playfulness. And that was the main thing for them. They wanted the girls to be their own individual selves. So, you know, with varying toenail colors, with some girls getting color on their nails, other girls not. It just speaks for, you know, that one person's personal style, and it makes it feel like more of an arrangement of women rather than like a row of identical people in a line. Yeah, it makes it more personable.
Oh, I love that. Thank you so much for sharing, Rita.
No, my pleasure. That we chose for the pedicures are Off Tropic, which is this green, Berry Naughty, which is a classic kind of like deep blood red, Play Date, exactly like its name, it's a super playful like kind of orchid, and then Yes I Canyon, which was new this summer. Some of the girls are going to have the matching coordinating pedicure color on their nails, and some of the girls who are not having the matching color are having Mademoiselle, which is like a really sheer, clean, pretty gloss. And all the colors are topped off with our high gloss top coat, which is a Speed Setter, which is the only gloss top coat I like using backstage because it dries fast.
I came uptown to the Caldwell factory. Uptown, I don't even know if it really is uptown or not, but I came somewhere. I'm gonna show you a little behind the scenes of the Ola Johnson show. Good morning, beautiful friends. It's Sunday. This is my really full first day in New York for New York Fashion Week. I flew in yesterday on a red eye. I got in at 6 a.m. and I had to dash to 2 different shows right off the bat, and I was able to do it, but my gosh, I was very tired and I was very emotional too yesterday. Went to 3 different shows, and I thought I was going to get into the actual show, but this time around I was only able to get to the backstage area, which was a blessing, and it was amazing. I got to see some really cool things. I got to film some really cool stuff behind the scenes of what happens here at New York Fashion Week. There are so many people that it requires to do a good show. Seeing how every person had a role, you know, even from the seamstress who were patching up and making sure all these garments were identical to what the designer had said. Even the little beads, they had to be in excellent condition, and people with headsets trying to figure out, you know, where the models were going, and people figuring out how to do the photography and the video and the production and the, oh my goodness, it's just, there's so much that goes on behind the scenes of a New York Fashion Week show you don't even understand. I didn't, however, get to see any of the actual shows yesterday, so that was a bummer because I felt like, you know, I thought I was gonna see them, and then to not be able to was just a little disappointment that I had to work through. I'm learning that there's a growing point from all our disappointment. I'm going to choose to be grateful for every single thing that I am able to to experience here in this beautiful place. So I am off to Backstage at Tommy Hilfiger, and I'm super excited to bring you along with me. The Backstage is the best place to be, you guys. It is where you see the action. It's where you see everybody pouring out their souls. Everything they've worked for is a culmination of this moment right now, is being able to be a part of something bigger than oneself. I believe the purpose of my life is to know Jesus Christ more and more each day. But isn't that what we crave for? To have purpose in this life. And we all have purpose, whether we believe it or not. There is purpose in all of us, and we're all made in the image of God. We're all made with gifts and talents that are beyond our imagination and beyond our comprehension, but they were made so that we can gift them to others. And I feel like going to a Backstage show like this is what really, I feel the energy in there is people saying yes to that call in their lives. Let's head on out to the show. I'm so excited. I'm so grateful that I get to do this, and I'm grateful that I get to be in this city. And I went to church this morning, and I went to church. You know, when you go to church and you get filled up, where he says that there is hope. That's how I'm feeling right now. Vámonos.
What are you most excited about?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. I think I just feel so amazing here. I think I'm just excited to just like enjoy it.
Yes, ponder the moment, huh? Is this your dream come true? A little bit. Congratulations, and you look beautiful. You're gonna be amazing. Okay?
And this is really the only kind of powder you need is T-zone, and anything else is optional, or it's not, but it's selective. But when you go into a lot of powder, you actually, it doesn't matter if you're 8 or 88, you can age yourself. Yeah. Do you guys have any questions about Harlem, about the Apollo?
Yeah, what happens here?
Yeah, it's good to be in Harlem, man, because I spent 17 years in this area. Like, I lived in Harlem, and Harlem grew me up from the age of 19 to 35, I lived here. So for me, it's like a homecoming. It's just really good to be in this place, and also, it speaks to inclusivity. It speaks to the fact that we're inching towards something that feels like everyone is invited to the party.
Can you tell me what would you have told yourself when you lived here and you were 12 or 19?
If I was 12 or 19, what would I tell myself about me being in this position now? Just honestly, just to be patient, have faith, and also stay in vibrational alignment. I don't want to get too deep, but the reason I'm here in front of you, or I have licensing deals, or able to do what I do, is because I'm in alignment with what I want to receive. It could be a coffee, there could be a cup of coffee or $1 million contract, but it's just making sure that you're just in alignment. So staying in alignment and believing in myself, I would say. Yeah, thank you.
Hi Daniel, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. I love your collection. Thank you for what you've done. Thank you for being courageous, honest,
thank you.
stepping out.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
What was your inspiration for the show?
This collection is inspired by this summer dream.
One word that I can think of when I saw the show was refreshment.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I felt
great.
refreshed and excited. How did you put the colors together? What was your color mood, and or how come?
Everything just sort of puzzled together. There's a lot of greens, there's a lot of yellow, orange, pinks. Yeah, everything just sort of puzzled themselves together.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much.
Beloved friend, it's my third day at New York Fashion Week, and we are headed down to Spring Studios, which is an amazing location in Soho. It's incredible. It has really beautiful spaces for events, and I went to 2 shows there last night. It was really cool, and again we're visiting it today because we're gonna go see behind the scenes at Veronica Beard. We're gonna check out the backstage. Excuse me. We're gonna check out the backstage, and we are going to go to the actual show. I'm so excited and delighted to share the Veronica Beard spring collection with you. Vámonos, dijo mi amigo. Okay, let me show you my outfit because it's pretty fly. I have my bag full of all my stuff. I have
batteries, I have water, I have chunk glass, I have Listerine, I got it all. Let's go.
So anybody that has that natural fine texture with no hold whatsoever, the crimp gives you instant texture that you just weren't born with. And we tease after a light spray of dry texture spray from Moroccan oil.
So both those first things help you get to the tease part, basically.
Yeah, because like if you're dealing with slippery hair or super healthy hair, it's just basically going to fall out.
I have a question for you, Kevin. If you can talk to yourself 20 years ago, 10 years ago, and give yourself advice from today's point of view, what would you say as an artist?
Educate yourself even more. You know, like I feel like you can never get enough education, and I'm a true believer in that. So for me, it would be like, do it even more than I already do. Because I'm a big proponent for that. You know, like it's power. Knowledge is power, right? So not to sound like an NBC commercial, but it really is. Like, because your confidence goes up, you know, all of that goes up. So I think just educate myself even more.
Keep learning, huh?
Keep learning.
Keep
Yeah.
humble. Thank you so much, Kevin. You're doing an awesome job.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm sorry I couldn't just like
No, that's okay.
talk to you without doing here.
I love this. I love the visual.
I love it too.
Show, and I'm interviewing Rita again. I'm so excited to be with you again. It's delightful to see you working again. Will you tell me a little bit about the inspiration for this show?
I'd be thrilled to. It's really great, really rich and easy inspiration for a nail look because it's inspired by the 60s. And the 60s had like a definite aesthetic when it came to nails. It was long, it was oval, and textures that were very popular in beauty across the board was a frosty finish. We're using a press-on nail. We're filing all the nails long, oval, and so we did a layered look because we wanted to have like a little bit more dimension to it. So we started with minimalistic, which is a really pretty like bubblegum pink, but we wanted to kind of take away the bubblegum aspect and soften it a bit. So we layered Vanity Fair's, which is a classic like whitened pink sheer. And then we kind of brought it into 2019 by adding Going Steady. Now we released this color last year and it's like a color transformer. It kind of reflects green in certain lights, but it has that frosty finish that we were looking for that was very 60s.
Oh, cool. How did you come up with that? Did you just...
It's a collaborative. Yeah, it's always a collaborative when you're working with hair and with makeup and the styling team, and everybody just kind of works together to see what works best with as the final look. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. I don't know if I asked you this last time, but what did you want to be when you grew up?
Oh, I wanted to be an actress on Broadway. Oh. Yeah, absolutely nothing to do with what I do now. But I did always, but I did always love like playing with makeup, polishing my sister's nails. I never knew that I could turn it into a career. It was always a hobby that I was really passionate about. I love making people feel good, and it was artistic, and it was, you know, working with people. So as I grew up, I just kind of decided to take the hobby and something that I love and turn it into my career, which has worked out well, I think, so far.
Aw, that's amazing. Thank you, Rita. Thanks. Hi, I'm Miss Pop. Welcome backstage to Oscar de la Renta Spring 2020. The way to get that look, all you need is a French tip guide. Just make sure it's flush to the nail. And then I'm going to take my 3 shades, Arizona, Sawyer, and Laurel. I take Arizona all the way to one side, middle, Sawyer, Laurel in the corner. And I'm just like wet blending it. Voila! Easy for the girl at home, easy for us to do backstage. That's how we roll here at Fashion Week.